Thanks for joining me on another segment of Around the Table with Tabling. Today I'm featuring Missouri Valley College track athletes, DeMarcus Nunnally and Maurice Davis. Thanks for joining me, guys.
Thanks for having us.
So let's get started with where you guys are from. DeMarcus, where are you from?
I'm from Dallas, Texas.
And so that's a little bit different from Missouri, huh?
Way different.
And why'd you decide to come to Valley?
I decided to come to Valley because in my area it was just a lot of bad stuff happening and things, and I just want to get out of that so I can grow.
Got your comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah.
And Maurice?
I'm from a small town called Benton in southeast Missouri.
So way down south, huh?
Just in the Boot Hill, Missouri.
Okay, is it Missouri or Missouri where you're from?
Missouri.
Missouri still?
Yeah,
okay.
Missouri.
Okay. So you guys are both juniors, correct? And you both have you're majoring in finance, which that's crazy to me.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah. So DeMarcus, what do you want to do with your finance degree?
Oh, with my finance degree, I wanted to start off by getting my certification in to be a financial analyst at first. But my ultimate goal is to be an investor. And after I become an investor, I want to own my own company or corporation someday.
And do you know what kind of company or corporation?
Oh, I just want to open up something. I wanted to start off with a profit business, maybe clothing, maybe even something like sportswear, and also be a philanthropist and help other people start businesses.
Wow, that's crazy. And Maurice, what about you?
Yeah, I want to take my C7 exam and just work underneath a financial advisor for 3 years, and then I'll have to take another test to see if I can become a financial advisor. Then once I do that, I'll probably work for a few years, try to save up some money, then in the future try to own chain restaurants. So that's my plan.
What kind?
Like fast food restaurants, I don't know, like McDonald's, Burger King, maybe IHOP or something like that.
Sonic.
Oh, you never know. Never know.
What are your favorite chain restaurants then?
My top three?
Top three. Let's go top three.
I'll have to go Steak and Shake, McDonald's, and then IHOP. I'm a huge breakfast guy.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Good.
Those are three different types of restaurants there.
Yeah, it just depends on where you're at too. You got to think about what's there and what's not there and what do people want. So.
Interesting. Maybe what would you name it if you could? Like a restaurant, if you had to name a
No,
restaurant?
if it's a chain, I'd have to name after so it'd be owning a McDonald's or something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about a little bit of why you wanted to come to Valley, Maurice.
So me personally, I was a huge mama's boy back in high school. So if I did anything, my mom had to be there. So just for me to mature and grow up as an adult, I had to get away. So I came up here. And also all my friends went to SEMA, which is a D1 school around us. Everyone went there and I didn't want to be that guy. I wanted to go off and do my own thing. So.
You still a mama's boy when you go home?
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
That's funny. Let's talk a little bit about the events that you guys run because there's a difference between indoor and outdoor. DeMarcus, do you want to explain?
Okay, indoor, the track is a big difference between indoor and outdoor. The indoor track is 200 meters while the outdoor track is 400 meters. So races could be the same, I run the 800 indoor and outdoor, but the difference is it'll be 4 laps indoor and 2 laps outdoor. So my race just doubled in laps, basically. 4 laps for the mile is 8 laps indoor. So I just run a series between the 400 all the way up to the 1200 in indoor. And outdoor, I can go all the way from the 400 all the way to 5K, half marathon.
Wow. So how is it going from indoor to outdoor? Is it kind of hard because you're turning, I guess, so much with more laps in indoor rather than outdoor? You're kind of just let free a little bit more?
Yes, indoor you normally run slower times because it's more turns. It's 50 meters to pick up speed, so you have to break out of that. Once you get the first couple meets, you feel like you're constrained, you feel like you have to turn soon, but it's much longer straightaways than indoor. So everyone runs faster outdoor, but the transition is just getting on the outdoor track and just running some laps and getting back the feel of it.
No. And Maurice, what do you run?
I like to keep it short and sweet, so I run the 60, 100, and 200.
Is that both? Is it the same for indoor and outdoor?
Yeah, just indoor is 1 lap, and then outdoor is half a lap, so that's the only difference.
Okay, and so your training is completely different than his.
Oh yeah, see my workouts are probably no more than an hour. So I get in there, stretch, and so usually I'll do 10 100s, but I get full recovery, so it's 5 minutes. And on him, he gets longer races with shorter recovery. So
one of my runs might be his whole practice.
Yeah.
1 run an hour.
Yeah. So I'll do no more than 1,300 meters a day, and he'll go out and run
10 miles and then do some strides, some 100-meter strides. Like him, I might do 10 100s, but that's after a 10-mile run. So.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
If I did his workouts, I would die.
Well, I see you and other like long distance runners outside wearing no clothes underneath, like a tank top and shorts. Even if it's like 30 degrees outside, you're always training outside. Like, how are you preparing for that type of weather? Or
It's a mental thing. A lot of us like to challenge each other sometimes, just call each other babies. Like, are you scared of the cold? Are you scared of the cold? So we just kind of challenge each other, make it a game. Because really, like, at the end of the day, you need something else to not think about the running. So if you're running out there in the cold, like if you're wearing shorts, you just feel the cold, then you don't think about the running, like the action of running. Like eventually you forget about it.
As you can tell, the distance people are a little bit off.
a little bit.
Definitely.
I ran cross country in high school, but I was always layered. And then like I would take off layers as I went, like the gloves, the hats, I would take it off.
Definitely the suggestion though. Like I suggest, like I feel like I became more soft. Like this winter has definitely beat me up a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna go out there in shorts. I start off in shorts. I might run 4 miles, but then I gotta put on a hoodie or something. I just couldn't do it.
It's
I used to
brutal.
not go with no hoodie at all, but
Ugh,
it's
The
rough.
wind up here is just brutal. It's way
is.
different than SEMO.
so much stronger.
Way different.
And with you, what about, does the cold affect you at all when you run?
Yes, definitely. So if I go to the meet and it's below 45 degrees, I won't run at all because it's just too cold, and I'll just end up pulling something or hurting myself. So I just don't run at all.
So is that something you and your coach like talk about? Or?
Yeah. So we get to the meet and I warm up. I do everything the same as I'm about to run. But once the race comes up, he asks me, like, how are you feeling? Do you think you can run? And usually he tells me yes or no. I'm always ready to run, so I always tell him yes, but he usually just shuts me down. He's like, no, you're not running today.
Yeah. So with that, you guys have both had a lot of accomplishments here at Valley. Do you want to talk about yours, Maurice?
Yeah, 3-time all-conference. I went to nationals 3 times, and I'll be going for the 4th time next week. I won indoor 60 my sophomore year. I got second this year. Don't want to talk about it. And I got second in the 100 outdoor last year. So hopefully this year I could get first.
Yeah. And DeMarcus?
Definitely. I was 5-time conference champion, and I'm an All-American in the 3,000 steeplechase.
Okay. What is that?
A steeplechase is 3K, right? So it's about 200 meters less than 2 miles. So
Okay.
we're running, and just picture this. So it's like an obstacle course, basically. So each lap, we have hurdles, but also a water pit. So you got to clear the water pit. And we're doing this even when it's 38 degrees. So I remember one race in the morning, had a layer of ice over the water pit, but you still got to jump. I just clear the water. I don't touch the water. Other people some people aren't as athletic, so they have to land in the water to help them. But I was like, I can't touch the water, so I was just clearing the water the whole time. But it's basically like an obstacle course. You go around running hurdles, and you have to jump this water pit.
I've never heard of such a thing.
I don't see how he does
so
it.
if you think about it, it's just like comparable to like a horse steeple. If you think about horse steeple chasing, they jump over the steeple, then except the water. They added the water for the humans because they try to make it harder.
I could hardly chew gum and walk. I couldn't do that.
Oh my gosh. Is that like everywhere, all outdoor? That's an event, or where do you find
Yeah,
that?
it's everywhere outdoor. Outdoors event. I mean, we didn't have it in Texas though, but it's not really local like in my area. In Dallas, it's some private schools that have it, but just my district didn't have it.
Is that only a college thing? Because I don't even know if I've seen or heard of that at the high school or junior high level.
They have it at high school, junior high level,
they?
but just mostly outside programs. Most of the schools don't endorse it because there's a lot of injuries that come with the steeplechase. If you're not technique-wise, you can trip up, and the schools just don't want that liability.
Man, that's crazy. Maurice, you talked about a little bit about how you want to do the franchise and all that. What do you want to do after Valley, like you said? Get a job somewhere?
I don't really decide. I don't know if I'm going to go back home or not, but if I had to choose, probably like just find a job anywhere, like go to California, go to Vegas, go somewhere like that, work for someone, build a network somewhere else so I can have a bigger network in the future.
DeMarcus?
Same as well. I just want to outsource, connect to people that are already doing the stuff that I want to do, and then just get some tips from them. And then hopefully, I don't know where I want to be after college, or just anywhere it takes me. I think anywhere the weather is nicer than this.
Do you want to go back home? Is that an option?
That's an option, but I was thinking about it multiple places. Like I like running still, so I probably plan to keep running after college. So maybe Colorado might be a nice place.
A lot of
Trails.
hills there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, what are your guys'? You guys are completely different when it comes to preparing for a meet. What goes through your head, and like what do you have to do to prepare for a meet that's coming up, like tomorrow or the next week?
So for me, it's mainly technical stuff. So like in the 60-meter dash, it's literally the first 10 meters. If you lose the first 10 meters, you're not winning the race. So I just like picture myself getting out the blocks fast, keeping my feet low, dry face, all that stuff. And so usually I'm like, listening to music. Really, I listen to I don't know, I listen to country music before I run. I don't know. I don't listen to rap or anything like that. I listen to country because it suits me. So that's what I do.
Is that down south stuff?
Yeah,
I guess
you know,
so.
the bend stuff.
Darius Rucker here and there.
And
sure.
DeMarcus, what about you?
For me, I just like to visualize my race like he does as well. Just during the warm up, just think I've trained the whole season for this. I just think I compare myself. I like to think in my head that I'm the toughest one out there. So I like to think that we're all in pain, but at the end of the day, it's like guts. Like whoever had the last guts. So when I go out and race, I just feel like whoever's stronger gonna take it either way. So I'm just giving my best.
Well, good luck as indoor ends and outdoor starts, and thanks for joining me, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks for joining us on another segment of Around the Table with Tabling.